Let us try few questions which are very interesting. It has a lot of information and we have to work on it a lot. Let us try a couple of questions of that kind. Suppose the question is, my brother is 3 years elder to me. My father was 28 years of age when my sister was born, while my mother was 26 years of age when I was born. If my sister was 4 years old when my brother was born, then what was the age of my father and mother respectively when my brother was born? Very interesting question, and you have options. Through options we can solve it very quickly, but let us understand the question completely. Observe the question carefully. He said, my brother is 3 years elder to me. So the gap between me and my brother is 3 years. So if I am 0, my brother should be 3. And then when you observe the sentence, if my sister was 4 years old when my brother was born, that means when my brother was 0, my sister was 4. When my brother is 3, my sister will be 7. Very clearly the gap between me and my brother and my sister is given. So the gap between me and my sister is 7 years. That information is very, very clear. And when you observe the question clearly, my father was 28 years old when my sister was born. When my sister was born, my father was 28 years old. And when I was born, my mother is 26. When I was born, if my mother is 26, when my sister was born, she was born 7 years before me. That means when I was born, if my mother is 26 years, when my sister was born, my mother will be 19 years because she will be 7 years less than the age when I took birth. So she will be 19, and the information given about father is 28 years. So I can very clearly say the age gap between my mother and my father is 9 years. When I get to know this, when I understand this information, it's very simple to say my answer is first option, because only in first option I have 9 years gap. So my father is 32 years and my mother is 23 years. And even from this information you can answer the question. Your brother took birth 4 years after your sister has taken birth. So if your father is 28 years when your sister was born, then when your brother was born, he will be 4 years more, that is 32. And your mother will also be 4 years more, that is 23. So you can get to your answer without options, but when you have an option where you know the gap is 9 years, then this is how you can easily answer. So whenever you get a question, there are a lot of ways to answer. You have to find a way. It need not be the same way, but you can find the other way to answer. That means you have to make use of each and every information given, and you have to be quick enough. When you answer more questions, when you practice more questions, you'll get to understand these concepts better. But this is how you can get to your answers. Let us answer another one now. If 6 years are subtracted from the present age of A and the remainder is divided by 18, then the present age of his grandson B is obtained. If B is 2 years younger to C, whose age is 5 years, then what is A's present age? Very simple, we'll start it in the reverse. We know C's age is 5 years. That itself means that B's age should be 2 years younger to him, that is 3 years. And he very clearly said, this is obtained when 6 years is subtracted from the age and divided by 18. When 6 years subtracted from the grandfather's age, that is A's age, and divided by 18, you will get 3 years. That means if I multiply this 3 with 18, that is 54 years, and add 6 years to that, that will give me the A's age. So A's age here is equal to 60 years. I'll repeat the procedure, please pay your attention. C's age is given as 5 years, and he very clearly said B's age is 2 years less. That itself means that B is 3 years. And this is obtained by dividing by 18. So I have multiplied by 18, I got a number. Which number was divided by 18? After subtracting 6. So I have added 6 and I got a number, that is A's age. If you want to cross verify, 60 years minus 6 years, the remainder is 54 years. If you divide it by 18, you will get 3 years, which is 2 less than 5 years. This was C's age and this is B's age. Your answer for this question is 60 years. A's age is asked and A's age is 60 years. This is how you can answer questions whenever you get questions which are very lengthy and appear to be very complicated. They are not complicated at all. In ages, it's all about that natural ability. You have to feel the question. The examiner has right to give you question in any way, but you have to be in the position to understand it, apply it, just feel it and then answer it. We'll discuss more different questions in the next video. Thank you so much. I am Crisna Chaitanya Reddy. Bye.